Here we are, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Space, the final frontier. I am Captain Frank Lee English, and these are the voyages of the starship HMSS Imperialize. Our mission? To explore strange new worlds, to seek out new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Rousing stuff, Captain English, sir.
You really think so? I was afraid it would sound a little bit cliched. The last thing I'd want would be for anyone listening to think that was going to be representative of the quality of all our dialogue throughout this entire voyage.
Perhaps it's best not to heighten expectations too early on, boyo.
Yes, Jones. A healthy dose of self-deprecation should neutralize the mildly xenophobic nature of the mission we've been tasked with by Her Majesty, Queen of Great Britain and of the Commonwealth Realms.
Yeah, so long as we can avoid resorting to trite nationalistic jokes, we should be fine.
Yes, I absolutely agree, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Well, I'm parched. Who's for tea? Jones, as your commanding officer, I'm ordering you to go make me a cup of tea. 2 sugars. And go easy on the milk. I'll need it for my Weetabix in the morning.
I don't think they provided us with milk, boyo. Just the powdered stuff.
Curse this lack of lactation. Very well. You stay here at the controls, Jones, while I navigate to the ship's kitchen facilities to acquire a refreshing beverage. The walk will give me the chance to familiarize myself with the intuitive navigation system.
Can you grab us a cup too?
I feel compelled to say an authoritative yet non-committal perhaps in this circumstance, Jones. It would be an appropriate reason to practice using the inventory system, yet I fear that such a magnanimous gesture may erode the command hierarchy aboard this vessel. I'll be on my way now, just as soon as I choose to exit this chair. I appear to have activated some sort of context-sensitive menu. I should select the appropriate option, illustrated by these exquisite icons. Oh, I appear to have activated the seat of power. I appear to have activated some... Granted, it's not as stylish as those Scandinavian designs, but at least it came pre-assembled. Best stow this for now. I'm afraid I've nothing useful to hand. Now, to find the kitchen. If memory serves me correct, it's just down this corridor, beyond the 4th wall. We're a tad under-resourced to be attempting that at the moment. I appear to be caught short. I've nothing to use. That's the gravity simulation switch. The animators rather we leave it on. Less things to move. I've never been down with the whole zero-grav thing. Now, let's see. I don't believe the isolation of space has forced me to talk to the furniture just yet. I'm afraid I've nothing you... start cutting just yet. It's a standard issue second-hand treadmill, complete with squeaky belt, broken headphone jack, and the thin coating of a stranger's...
Aren't you supposed to be going to the kitchen, boyo? You won't find anything fit for human consumption in there.
Let's see. That leads out of the cockpit. There appears to be something stuck in the drive. This computer is full of secret data. We keep the intel inside. Cutting edge 20th century. Gosh. No matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think of something else. This computer is full of secret data. We keep the intel inside. Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't be cutting edge 20th century tech. It's for my Rosie Lee. Sorry, Cockney crockery. It's Alan's mug, isn't it? I am feeling rather peckish.
Ah! 你個死英國佬，我鎖開你隻手咯喎！
That settled it. I'm going gluten-free when I get back to Old Blighty. Mild green washing up liquid. Why? It's packed plenty to share. There's a seemingly unlimited supply of mild English cheddar cheese. It doesn't strike me as much of a talker. We're a tad under-resourced to be best leave some space for alternative dairy produce. That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional microwave oven, except while your meal is cooking, you can listen to the cricket on Radio 5. AM, FM, defrost. That's the AM, FM, defrost. That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional microwave oven, except while your meal is cooking, you can listen to the cricket on Radio 5. I'll just get piping hot tea all over my hands, and I didn't enjoy that the first time. It's our autonomous beverage dispensing robot, Gertie. I'll just get piping hot tea all over my hands, and I didn't enjoy that the first time. I'll just get piping hot tea all over my hands, and I didn't enjoy that the first time. One day it became self-aware. The next it was writing the script for an adventure game. It's our autonomous beverage dispensing robot, Gertie. It's a bit nauseating, actually. Like looking at the specimen collection at a genito-urinary clinic. I appear to be caught short. I've nothing to use. I'm afraid I've nothing useful to hand. Mild English cheddar cheese. It's a popular household brand of washing. Mild English cheddar cheese. Cup of cha, cup of cha. We're a tad under-resourced to be attempting AM, FM, defrost. It's got the works. Of course, in England, they'd call it a Hoover. The only inanimate object I tend to chat to is Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Surely you can't be serious. Best avoid that, lest we be accused of stealing gags from... There's a thin line between homage and plagiarism. Of course, in England, I appear to be caught short. I've nothing to use. It's for my Rosie Lee. It's Alad's mug. It smells better than it tastes from experience. Mild English cheddar cheese. Cup of cha. Cup of cha. I can't use these two together. Of course, it lacks the precision of a mouse and keyboard. That leads into the bedroom. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful. I would do well to study these closely in case of an emergency, like we're stranded immobile in space. I'll have to take a closer look at these safety instructions for peace of puzzle. I mean, mind. Peace of mind. Why, the humble paperclip, a staple of any adventure gamer's inventory. I wouldn't know what to say. We've never been formally introduced.
Any danger of making that tea, boyo?
If I do that, I'll have to go on a course. It would be awfully discourteous, given one's prior agreement. It's Wales' own son, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. It's Aled, the Lewis to my Morse. Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
How do you take your tea? Milk? Sugar? Lukewarm?
Just in a cup would be lovely, thanks.
How do you take your tea? Milk? Sugar? Lukewarm?
Just in a cup would be lovely, thanks.
So how's the family back in old Blighty? Been keeping up with the Joneses?
Mum and Dad are fine, and Harriet's getting ready to go to uni in Swansea.
Fantastic! What's she studying?
3D computer animation.
Oh! Well, it's a degree, I guess. Can I get you anything else from the kitchen? A biscuit, perhaps?
Oh, I'd love a biscuit. Bring us back a Jaffa cake.
Jaffa cakes aren't biscuits, they're cakes.
How can they be cakes? Look at all the size of them.
Weren't you taught that size isn't important?
It's never been an issue for me, boyo.
Me neither. Don't mind me. Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
How do you take your tea?
Just in a cup would be...
Don't mind me. It's Aled, the grommet to my Wallace. I like the chap, but not in that way. I doubt he'll appreciate an empty cup. It's Aled, the Andrew Ridgely to my George Michael. I'm sure there's a more practical use for this. We'll agree to disagree about that. Obviously, one is required to suspend quite a bit of disbelief up here. However, convincing Aled there's tea in this cup will remove any plausibility still clinging to this narrative. It would be awfully discourteous, given one's prior agreement. We don't share that kind of relationship. Unfortunately, dairy is one of 3 things Sub-Lieutenant Jones is allergic to. The other 2 being early starts and manual labor. That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea. AM, FM, defrost. It's got the word. It's a fridge. Why, it's packed to the rafters with mild English cheddar. As any reassuring mother would tell her unsightly, acne-ridden teenage son, it's what's on the inside that really counts. Surely you can't be serious. It's a fridge. That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional microwave oven, except while your meal is cooking, you can listen to the cricket on Radio 5. I think it would be best if I did something else with this. One day it became self-aware. The next it was writing the script for an adventure game. It really takes the misery out of making tea. Of course, the downside of having a sentient being responsible for making the tea is that every so often it forgets how much milk to add. Presumably the manufacturer opted for shards of metal as opposed to goose down. Greatly improves one's cognitive functions. Don't take my word for it. Ask science. Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think... Gosh, no matter how many times I keep... We're not on speaking terms. Awfully sorry for the delay.
Never mind, boyo. How did you manage to carry it in there without spilling any?
Well, I've just been very careful. Ever since that whole Deepwater Horizon incident.
I don't really have anywhere to set this. You won't take over the controls from it until I finish. Wouldn't want to spill anything over these expensive electronics.
But of course! Why, if such a thing were to happen, we'd have a real puzzle on our hands.
Just go easy. Keep it steady.
Yes? Okay, right.
Commencing
Okay.
cabin depressurization.
Didn't expect that.
Life support systems offline. Granting reserve oxygen supply.
Yes? No, Right. Well, that's... Yes. Right. No. No. Yes.
Primary starboard fuel cell.
No.
Jettisoned. Flight safe mode
we should have done
disabled.
that. No.
Opening rear cargo doors. Life support systems offline.
That.
Daisy.
Give me your hands.
Holy cow! Ah! Look what you've done! I told you to keep it steady.
Good heavens! What a waste of perfectly good tea.
I think we should be more concerned about the irreparable damage done to the ship's steering system. Both problems, by the way, are your fault.
Look, obviously, the controls weren't calibrated to account for my superior strength. They were more sensitive than a pubescent poet. Regardless, we'll have plenty of time to argue about this now that we're stranded. Unless, of course, we can replace the controls with something else.
When you say we...
I mean the royal we. I'll sort this out. Don't move. I don't want you dribbling on anything else. Honestly, you're worse than the elderly.